Hello.
Hello.
Love your Econoline.
Why, thank you.
I know Econolines are known mostly for being vans, right?
That's
Obviously,
correct.
This is a pickup.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's a 1961 Ford Econoline. It was built as for a farm vehicle. I mean, it's real simple. It's a two-seater. And then we've got the motor in between the seats, which is really rare. And back in the time, of course, that's where the kids used to sit. Called the doghouse.
The doghouse.
That's called the doghouse.
Very cute. Now, what year did you say this was?
1961.
1961.
This is the first year that they put out the Ford Econoline pickup truck. And they built them till 1967.
And what attracted you to it?
I don't know. No, actually, I was looking online for old cars and old trucks, mostly old trucks, old F-100s, old F-150s. And I'm looking, I'm like, well, maybe in a van instead, because I'm a general contractor and I drive a van for work, of course. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll get a van, put my logos all over the side of it and stuff like that. And that would look really cool, right?
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking. And then I saw this and I'm like, okay, this is really cool because, you know, it's a pickup as well.
So different. How many of these were made? Do you know?
I'm not sure how many of them were made, but
never see 'em.
Yeah, hardly ever see them. They're definitely a rare breed.
Show me the back.
Okay, come on back here. This is the cool part.
Okay.
Because look at all the room. Think about it. You could go camping, right?
Right.
You in the hubby? Right back here. Throw the sleeping bags in here. Look at all this room. You got an 8-foot bed. Isn't that killer?
Huge. So there's the big box in the back that most modern pickup trucks have. None of that.
Exactly.
Just gigantic.
Well, most of them are 6-foot beds where they hardly have it, and then you throw a toolbox in there and there's no room for nothing. I could fit a sheet of plywood in there. All kinds of junk. But like I said, for camping, right? You can climb right back here. You're going to a concert. You're sitting back here on the tailgate. You're watching the concert. Had too many beers. You're jumping in the back and laying there. How cool was that?
That's a pretty cool idea.
All right.
So, you know, when you got this, what did it look like? How much have you done to customize it?
Okay, what it was, the paint was done, had new springs on it, new shocks. So on the outside, it looked like pretty much the same. Okay, now, notice no door handles. How cool was that, right?
I noticed
Did you see that?
the no door handles.
Did you see that?
Before.
Watch this. Isn't that cool?
That's so funny.
Okay, the interior was pretty much junk. So what I did was I bought the new Mustang seats, new Mustang steering wheel, because you can't buy reproduction parts for this year or any Econoline van, or I'm sorry, Econoline pickup. You can't buy reproduction parts like compared to a pickup truck.
Why?
They just don't make them because there's no demand for it.
Because they're so rare.
Yeah, and there's no demand for it.
Okay.
There's no big demand for it, you know. Most of these things are sitting in car junkyards or in somebody's backyard, you know. And so we put the new seats in there. I took it to Homestead. They reupholstered. I mean, this looked real rough. This is all new. The new headliners, this is all new. They did all rubber here. Guy did a fantastic job. Look in the back here, you know. I mean, you could set your cooler back here, your groceries, whatever you want. It's all easy to clean, easy to take care of with Armor All. I mean, it's a killer truck now.
Now,
you know?
let me ask you about that door handle thing. That door handle, were they always like that, or is this
No,
something
they had
customized
door
too?
handles on it, and they had window cranks. This is all custom. And say you're inside, you're sitting inside the seat, and you're like, well, how do I get out? People are going like this, you know? It's like, well, let's just hit the lock, and off you go. Why don't you hop in there and tell me how it feels?
All right, let me
Beautiful
try
girl
it.
in a beautiful truck.
Well, thank you.
There you go.
This is awesome. Wow.
That's you.
Beautiful.
You look. That's
Beautiful.
you.
I like it. How much you want for this thing? Seriously, how much have you put into it, you think?
I've put probably 12, 14. I paid $9 for it.
Uh-huh.
So
Really nice.
I'm like 23 into it.
Really nice. So, would you don't use it for work, you just do for shows and
I
things,
drive
right?
it to work, like if I don't need all my tools, and I drive it to work because you get so much conversation out of it. People just come up to you and start asking you questions and stuff, which is, most people have old cars. That's what a lot they're interested in. I mean, they just dig that.
Mm-hmm.
People coming up and talk to them about, oh man, my grandfather had one, my uncle had one of them. So it's pretty cool, you know, just to hear the stories.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I dig that.
And where did you find this one?
This came out of Port Charlotte, and actually the title was out of Kentucky. So it came from Kentucky originally. But I bought it in Port Charlotte. Me and my buddy went up there, took a look at it, and I was like, he's like, I want $9,000 for it. I says, sold. My buddy John that was with me, he's like, hold on, dude, man, you know, we got to check this out. I'm like, nope, put it on the car carrier, let's go. We had it on that baby, and off we went, and I brought it home.
Such a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice.
It is nice.
It is
It's
great.
cool.
Good
it's really
job.
nice now. It's perfect now. The only thing it needs now is AC.
Right.
Living in South Florida, right?
Definitely.
Yep,
Definitely.
gotta have that AC.
Cool day today, so it's perfect today.
It's perfect today. You got that right.
The other thing that's really noticeable and really different is there's no bumpers on it.
That's right.
Front or back.
Well, originally they did have front and back bumpers on
Okay.
it because, again, it was a farm vehicle. It was used on the farm as a work truck, and that's generally what it was used for hauling stuff. And when they customized the truck, they eliminated the bumpers.
Is it safe?
Well, when you're sitting in there, it's like sitting in a plane.
It
You're
is.
flying a plane. So, of course, down here we live, speed limit's 45 miles an hour. And people do appreciate old cars, so they don't tend to ride right up on your butt, you know. And then when you're driving your vehicle, you just got to be careful, just like any other vehicle that you drive that
Right.
you know.
Right.
So, yeah, it's pretty safe.
It's very cool. And the other thing that I really notice is these hinges
Isn't that
just
wild?
stick out a
Isn't
lot.
that wild?
Why? They're just neat.
That is, it's cool, and they're heavy duty. I mean, think about it. These have been here since 1961. And they're still there, and they work great, right? You close the door.
The door springs back and forth like, I don't know, I mean,
nobody's
like it's
tomorrow.
brand new.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. It's a 61, it looks brand new.
It does.
But it's cool, and I love it. And these two, I bought these online, the Econoline. It didn't have these on here neither, and I bought these online. They have a website, you know, for Econoline parts, which are very hard to find anything on there. But I found these on there, so I put them on there. And that just gave it a little taste, you know. And everybody used to always say to me, is it a Volkswagen? Is it a Volkswagen?
What is
Because
that
Volkswagen
thing?
made one like this, and Chevy made one. General Motors made one that looks kind of like this. So I had to get the Econoline, so I stopped getting asked that question.
Yeah, it gets old
What
after
is it?
time,
What
right?
is it?
What about the little rear view mirror? Is that original type equipment? Or a
No,
copy?
actually, this is custom too. They used to have the big bar ones, like you see on, like if you're pulling a trailer or something like that, they had the big bars on here.
Because it's a farm truck.
Because
Right.
it's a farm truck.
Okay.
Exactly. You know, you're hauling stuff, you want to see stuff behind you, but this is all custom. This is custom.
Really looks nice.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
just
cool.
stunning.
I love it. I
mean,
love it.
Everything about it.
Everything
is
works on it. Speedometer works on it. The blinkers work on it. The stereo works on it. I have XM Sirius radio in it, so you can listen to the 50 music, 60 music. So it sets you back in time, just like it was back then. You know, you're listening to the Beach Boys cruising around. You know,
I love it.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I really do love it. And now my son loves it. Now he's got.
And he's a teenager, right?
And he's a teenager.
And is he hoping to get this, in a few
No,
years?
he's going to
or-
get a Mustang.
Oh, he wants a Mustang.
He wants
Okay.
a red 1971 Mustang.
You know, while you're standing there, I'm also looking at the big silver guardrails on the back.
Yeah.
On the top.
Yeah.
What is that for?
That's just custom. That's like if you want to lay something on here and you
Uh-huh.
strap it across there, you're going camping, right?
Yeah.
Put all your stuff on top of there and you strap it down and off you go. And
It adds to the look.
These are actually off a pickup truck. If you see the newer pickup trucks, not the real new, like in the 90s, they had them down the side here.
Love it. Love it.
Cool
Beautiful,
idea, huh?
beautiful
Really
truck,
cool idea.
van, car, whatever. It's gorgeous. It really is spectacular. And
I'm
nice,
glad you like it.
nice job with the
Of
eagle
course.
as well
we
back
got to
there.
celebrate our country, right?
Absolutely.
We love our country.
Absolutely.
That's right.